So yeah, it's a very good question, and I think it's not only for it's only for manufacturing side. I think it's across world. It's a transformation in the manufacturing side. It's a overall transformation. Okay, and I think nowadays each and every business is ready to adopt the technology, because the technology is the only way where you can survive, where you can beat other competitor, where you have to increase your top line and the EBITDA as well. So the technology is the major role and major I think it's a tool which play a major role to improve the business growth and as well as to ready the future point of view as well. So I think in my experience, and I think last 4 or 5 years, and during this last 4 or 5 years, even the COVID time COVID pandemic is also giving a very good learning also. Like we have to ready to adopt new technology, and we have to always ready to manage the change. Okay, because sometimes people are very much have a very I can say like a very unflexible in terms of change management. So the change management is very important, where you have to ready to adopt a new technology. You know where you have to apply the new technology, because in the manufacturing side again, like change management and improvement of the new thing with help of the technology, this is a game changer. Okay, and this game changer is important, where we have to improve the productivity, where you have to improve in service delivery from supply chain side. And again, because of the digitalization platform, you have a very clear visibility in all the platforms, because the moment you have a clear visibility, you have to track your end-to-end supply, you have to track your customer service delivery, you have to track your inventory management as well. So my understanding in last 4 and 5 years in FMCG and commodity business, because I'm highlighting in both the area, because my major business in FMCG in both South Africa, East Africa, and again we have a commodity business like fiber manufacturing and many more as well. But again, like we have to ready to adapt a new change. We have to think how we can improve our ROI, return of investment, with help of the technology. Okay, and then inventory management and the supply chain management. These are the two areas I think is very important, because inventory is also part of the supply chain. But again, inventory is the area where you have to manage your stock, where you have to increase your productivity in terms of cycle time, in terms of turnaround time for delivery. So I think these are the area. I think this is a small thing, but it make major sense to improve our customer service, to improve our customer demand supply management, and at the same time like advanced infrastructure in the warehouse management with the help of RFID, with help of barcoding system. Like in 2 years back, we start one project in Kenya, which is point of sales automation. So end to end, we have done fully automated with the help of the barcoding. Okay, and we are saving around $50,000 in Q1 after implementation of the project. So again, that's the reason I'm telling you, the moment we have to adopt the technology, there is a cost saving potential, there is a productivity improvement, and again, this will impact on your PNL. So end of the day, if something is impacting on the PNL, that means this is your important area. You have to focus on that area, and you have to adopt that area nicely manner. So these are last 4 5 5 year journey, and now after this COVID, I think this is must, like it's no optional, no I can say like in terms of no choice. You have to must go. Like in a previous year, there is a choice, like you have to go, you have to don't go. But nowadays after the COVID, because people are not very comfortable in terms of this environment, so we have to adopt, we have to involve, we have to introduce technology with help of IoT, with help of machine learning, artificial intelligence. So there are many options available. Even with help of data analytics, advanced analytics, there are many options available in the system, with help of the technology, where you can learn, where you can involve business case study. And again, my suggestion is we can also do some pilot. So don't invest too much money in terms of the new project. Let's start in a pilot. Once the pilot is successful, then we have to go for a scale up for major project, so that you don't have a major investment, then you realize okay, there is no ROI is coming, and then later stage you feel that oh, the money is going to wastage on that project. So I think we can explore new business, new case study, new technology, and then do the pilot, and the pilot is successful, then definitely we have to scale. So this is I can say like 4 5 years, this is my journey, and during this period I have done IoT and machine learning and AI based project in manufacturing side, even the productivity improvement to monitor the target, to support the blue collar employee, how to improve the productivity. So we have done many projects in the manufacturing side. So 4.0 again, it's like a mandatory option. Like nowadays, even the big industries, Aditya, they are moving ahead on that 4.0, and somehow the people are thinking they're late, they're delay on that adoption, because sometimes like management side they decided to go on 4.0, but again down the line the team is not ready, like to adopt the change. Okay, and then they have some a conflict in between. Like they why a new project with the help of IoT, cloud management, they're starting monitoring the automation. But end of the day, like end-to-end team have to understand the benefit first of all. Okay, and the moment they understand the benefit, they have to drive the project, because the understanding the benefit, like for example for IoT. So IoT is very important for quality management. IoT is very important for automation. IoT is very important for productivity management. But my suggestion is to understand what they have to do. They have to understand the benefit of IoT in terms of return of investment. Like for example, let's say we are deployed 30 manpower, okay, for one particular section to manufacturing, let's say 100 pieces of product. Okay, with help of IoT, maybe you need 10 people. You can reduce 20 people. 20 people you can deploy some other section. You can take some other area also. Okay, and again, not only the people, like you have to improve the quality, you have to improve the I think short supply. There are many factors you can monitor the excellency of the manufacturing. I can say the excellency of the manufacturing is how to improve, because as a human interference, there is always a error percentage. Okay, but when you are involving some technology, then the percentage of error is going very low. I cannot say 100% error is reducing with the help of the technology, but again, the error percentage is going very, very low on that. And second thing, the productivity, the turnaround time, everything has been improved. Okay, so 4.0 is not only for optional this time. This is a mandatory to adopt. And again, I have learned this one article from Gartner last 2 years, that the company which they have a very rich in the technology, during this COVID time, they have done 3-4x growth in that area, because they are always ready to drive the growth in terms of the increase of the productivity, especially in pharma industries and some this FMCG side as well, like personal care product, like hygiene related, like personal care, like hand wash and other companies. Because they have the technology ready. Even in my industry in Godrej, like last 6 years, this journey in 4.0, and we have done many other IoT projects in India business as well, and even international business we start 2 years back. Okay, so I think this, there is no option. We have to must to go. And I think in terms of internal learning, I think people have to ready to adopt the change. Okay, and understand the reason why we are going on IoT, why we are going on machine learning, why we are going for AI. Okay, and the moment we are ready as a one team, then definitely the success is there, and the excellency of the manufacturing will be improved higher rate. So supply chain side, warehouse management side, manufacturing side, quality management side, this area is very important, and we have to improve with help of 4.0. So, as per the current scenario, I think in the manufacturing sector, the first important focus and priority area is the supply chain. And the supply chain side, especially because now after this COVID, again, the service delivery and end-to-end tracking, okay, is very important, because the moment customer is delighted with your service, I think you are perfect, and your demand definitely will increase, because the customer satisfaction is very important. So the supply chain side is the first priority. Then again, you have to do some route optimization, how to improve your logistics between your warehouse to the customer and delivery. Okay, how you can improve that again, because in terms of your loading plan, how you can provide, giving the priority on that. So that route optimization is also the second priority. Okay, and it's coming under the supply chain side, but supply chain side is the first one. Okay, and then IoT based, the third one is, I can say, the IoT based solution. So in the manufacturing area, where you have a machine, where you have people, where you have a quality system, so you have to also think about the third level, that how we can automate it, our product, our quality, our process, okay, with help of IoT, so that in the quality side we don't have a manual intervention to monitor the particular parameter or something, so that with help of IoT you have to start monitoring. Okay, and second thing, you can improve the quality parameter. You can also reduce your error percentage as well. So these three areas, as per my understanding, as per my experience, and again, this is not only for Godrej, for FMCG company, but this is, I think, across all the sectors like FMCG, domain, pharma industry, manufacturing, automobile industries as well. The supply chain is a key enabler, and under supply chain, it's customer service, inventory management, warehouse management, everything is coming under that. Flow management, okay. So these are the areas I think we have to highlight in a top priority. Then the route optimization is coming under the second, and the third one is the automation in the manufacturing side. So these are the three, I can say, the key priority on. So Aditya, I think I'm not taking as a challenge, but it's my learning. Okay, in terms of like again, as a leader, you have to convince your management. Okay, what is the best solution available? Okay, to adopt. Okay, in the industry level. Okay, and again, as a leader, it's my responsibility to elaborate a good solution for the business, to provide a ROI based solution. Okay, because I don't think the management is ready to spend the money without understanding the ROI. Okay. So this area I think is very important area, I think, and then the leader, as a IT leader, as a CIO, and as a HOD IT, they have to understand the benefit first of all, and then based on the business case study, based on the ROI, okay, and the business pain area. So the starting will come from the business pain area. Okay. First of all, we have to understand what are the key pain area from the business side. Then we have to explore the opportunity, okay, where we can apply some solution with the help of IoT, machine learning, AI, analytics, okay, and there are many other solutions also available, RPA and other solutions. But again, like first of all, as a management, as a leader, you have to understand the problem, okay, and that this is again the very challenging area because there is many problem, but again you have to define the priority. What is your major priority on that? Okay, because you have 100 problem, but out of 100 you have to segregate like top 3 priority, top 3 major problem. Okay, and that problem linked to the PNL. So if the problem linked to the top line, if the problem linked to the EBITDA. So my strategy is always whenever the problem will come, I have to link with the PNL. If my problem linked to the top line, then I have to improve my top line. And how much percentage of top line we are improving with help of this automation? We have to understand before we start for the pilot. Second, if we can improve our EBITDA in terms of my cost saving, in terms of my overhead, then again we have to make a case study on that. Okay? And we have to present with the management. Okay, and if they are agreed in terms of the solution with minimum investment, I can say MPS solution, minimum investment, MIA solution type of thing, where you can invest very minimum money on that and do the pilot and see that pilot result as well. If the pilot result is coming as per your expectation, then the management will definitely ready to scale up and they have to start the investing the money on the project. So I think these are the challenging area where the most of the leader they face it in the organization level, like the management is not ready to spend the money. But I think if you are going in a proper manner, one by one, and then you have to convince with your management and the leadership team, then definitely, because each and every business CEO and the top management people, they are always ready to change management and to adopt the technology, but they have to understand the ROI as well. So somehow I think as a leader, it's our responsibility to think about that. And even in Godrej, in India, in Godrej International Business, we faced some challenge 3-4 years back. But with help of the business case study, with help of some pilot project, we come out this problem. Okay, and then the management have a full confidence with the IT team and IT leader, and then we are one team end of the day, because now IT is not a technical, IT is a business partner. Okay, so as a business partner, we have to one to another and to adopt the change management and implement as a one team. So this is my strategy in terms of coming out with this challenge.